What's up guys, Andrea here. I'm going to go over a couple things with you. We're gonna go over a quad stretch, a couple ways to do that, and a couple ways to stretch our hip flexors. So make sure you watch the video in the beginning of this series about how to stretch safely, effectively, and carefully before attempting any stretches, okay? And now let's go ahead and get right into it. So what I want you to start with is going to be a quad stretch. Super simple. You could do a standing one where you just lean up against the wall, use a chair, whatever it is. Pull that foot right back. Make sure it's not hurting your low back so we're not arching. Core is tight, and we're pulling that foot to our booty. I'm very flexible, so you may not get as far as me. Your leg may be more here. Maybe you're more flexible than me and it's further back here. Everybody's going to be a little bit different, okay? That is one way to do it. Second way, if you're like, Andrea, heck no, I'm not getting my leg up like that. Try it laying on the floor, okay? So lay down on the floor. Same thing, we're gonna bring that foot towards our butt, grab here, and just pulling it. Make sure our core is tight, we're not arching, and we're pulling towards that booty. Some of you may be here, some of you may be way back here. Like I said, everyone is going to be a little bit different. Make sure you're holding it 90 seconds to 5 minutes, whatever it needs. Go ahead and give it to it, okay? There are a couple other ways to hit it that are a little bit more advanced, but I won't go over that in this video just because most people don't need that. So let's jump right into the hip flexor stretch. So I'm going to show you 3 different ways to do it. I'm going to start with the least intense version, the middle of the road version, and then the most intense version of the same stretch. So your hip flexor is the muscle that lifts your leg up. It flexes your hip. So most of us have very tight hip flexors because we all work where we're sitting, or we put a lot of stress on that body part. So it is going to be really important for anyone with low back pain to address those hip flexors, because a lot of times they are the culprit to low back pain, hip pain, SI joint pain. It inhibits your body from moving properly anatomically. It puts a lot of stress on your low back and causes arching and a lot of other things when that hip flexor is too tight. So a lot of times you'll hear people say, I have SI dysfunction, or I have something in my back, it's my low back, it's my low back. Unless you've been diagnosed or seen a doctor, a good place to start would be with stretching those hip flexors, at least in terms of people here at the gym go, because I hear that a lot, my low back is tight, and I'm gonna tell you honestly, 80% of the time this will fix it, okay? So the least intense one is going to be elevating one foot. So the hip flexor that I'm stretching is actually the one that's on the ground. So the right side is getting a stretch right now. The best place to do this is going to be on a staircase, because you can increase the intensity. So let's go over a couple things here. I want you to squeeze your butt first and foremost, and then you will lean forward just a little bit. Pull yourself forward with this foot, so like push that heel in and lean forward. Arm up, keep that glute squeezed the whole time, lean away from it, okay? That is the first way. Same thing, hold it 90 seconds to 5 minutes, whatever your body needs. Second one, you guys are pretty familiar with this at the gym. Knee on the ground, other foot is here. First thing, squeeze that butt cheek. Second thing, dig that heel into the ground. Third thing, arm up, turn, lean. This should not hurt anywhere in your low back. If it does, back off a little bit. Move your foot further away from you. Maybe don't lean as far forward. Really focus on squeezing that glute the whole time. Same thing, you can hold it, okay? Third one, I'm gonna try to show you on the wall. It might be kind of awkward, but we'll give it a shot. This is going to be the most intense version of this stretch for this video's sake. So use this with caution, please. Do not jump right into the stretch. I would definitely recommend that you start on the ground, kneeling, before you move into this variation if you think that you could use a little bit more. So what you're gonna wanna do, you're actually gonna put your toe up on the wall, very slowly and carefully. You're gonna bring that foot around, bring yourself up, slow, slow, slow. Squeeze that butt cheek. Deep breath. Bring that leg in if it's pushed way out. If your leg's way out here, then you are not ready for the stretch. Also worth mentioning. If your leg is basically in front of you, you're probably good, but if it's way out to the side, this stretch is too much for you. Squeeze your butt, lean, and do it. That is miserable. So make sure you're taking those deep breaths the whole time. Keep squeezing the whole time and hold it for 90 seconds to 5 minutes, just like the other ones. And hopefully that helps you guys. Let me know at the gym if it's helped you out at all. All right, I look forward to the next one with you guys.